Hey guys, Vick here, back with another video. Today we are looking at this. This is the new i2 charger from Nitecore, the Intellicharger new i2. It is a battery charger. Now it's so important, guys, that you use a good battery charger. Charging your batteries is probably the most fundamentally dangerous thing you can do in vaping. Don't leave them overnight, don't leave them completely unattended, and use a reputable charger from a reputable company that other vapors have told you they are happy with and are using well. Don't go cheap on chargers, get a good one. So this is the new i2 from Nitecore. But the main thing that they've improved on this, because the i2 is a very popular charger from them for vapors. The main thing that they've improved on is the amp pull. It now actually powers 1 amp to each cell of this charger, which is excellent. Before, I think it was sharing 1 amp across the two charge bays, so that wasn't, although very solid way of charging it, it was quite slow compared to this. So this is a much quicker and stronger way of charging. It says it also has active current distribution, ACD technology, compatible with 1.2, 3.7, 4.2 and 4.35 batteries. Charging program optimized specifically for IMR batteries, that's what we use. Automatic current selection based on battery capacity, automatic detection of non-rechargeable batteries. That has been a thing in the past with chargers, not knowing whether it was a rechargeable battery or not and having some troubles there. It basically can charge all these battery sizes. Any battery, certainly any battery I've used in the 3 years I've been vaping, it can charge, which is superb. What we'll do is we'll go down to the table. I'll show you it in action. It's got a couple of extra features on it as well, so I'll show you it in action, and we'll come back up top and we'll cover a bit more stuff. See you in a second. Okay guys, here we are up close with the new i2 charger from Nitecore, Intellicharger new i2. Now when it's plugged in but there's no batteries in, it pretty much doesn't do anything at all. Nothing is lit up. When we put a battery in, we begin to light up here, and you can see that this one is between 30 and 80% because the second light is flashing. The red light here saying that it's at 1 amp. If we put another battery in here, you can see it's now doing both of these batteries, and they're both around the same level. Now it's got 2 buttons on here. Now what these do is they overwrite the automatic charging settings of this charger. I strongly recommend not messing around with these and letting the battery do it, because the battery has so many things built in to charge your batteries in the correct way. But you can press this here, and then you can hold it, and you can see that this is now charging this at 1 amp. And when this flicks back round in a second, you can see that this is now doing this one at 1 amp, and it's just holding this one now. So we've overwritten the settings, and you can do the same the other way round as well. Like I say though, I really don't recommend doing that. If you press it once, it activates that chamber. Then if you hold it down, you can flick between all the settings. So what I'm doing here is flicking it back to normal automatic charging mode. I'm not saying just give this one 1 amp and just hold this one. I'm now saying do your thing yourself in automatic mode. And it's the same with this one over here. So that is that. Looking around the charger, you've got all your batteries info there. If you put a non-rechargeable battery in here, it will tell you. It does have protection against that, which is good. It's supposed to be completely fireproof as well, which is good. It has an additional input slot. It's got a 12-volt input slot if for whatever reason you want to use that one instead of the one provided. But that is that. So that is charging away all nice. In terms of packaging, you get a manual, you get your power cable, and it comes in a box like this. Don't forget there are copies of Nitecore chargers around, so it is well worth checking the validation code to make sure your Nitecore charger is legit. All loads of info there. And yeah, we'll go back up top and we'll talk a bit more in general. Okay guys, so that was the charger in action, the new I2 Intellicharger from Nitecore. Nitecore have been doing vaping chargers for ages. They are most people's go-to charging make. There are some other great ones as well, not discrediting anyone else, but I know that vapors do trust and respect Nitecore when it comes to chargers. So if you are using some ropey one with fire in the name or torch in the name or anything like that, maybe consider just, it's less than, you can get them for the price of 2 8 and 650 batteries, and look across your table at how many of those you have, so it really is worth getting a decent kit. It'll also extend the life of your batteries because it charges them very cleverly. When it's reaching the top of its charge, it slows it down and just eases it in. If it notices the batteries are insanely low, it builds them back up, so it can do all that stuff rather than just throwing power at them. Completely fireproof and all that stuff as well. A couple of things just finally to point out. I think this is a solid charger. I think it's great. If you've already got a charger that you're happy with, fine. But if you are looking for a new one, this one is potentially a great option for you. A couple of things to point out. Obviously, the power source cable you get is regional based, so you do need to make sure you're getting the right one for your region. So that's 2-pin European plug, USA style plug, or obviously I'm in the UK, so I've got a 3-pin one. So make sure you get that right before purchasing. That's important, obviously. And lastly, just to point out, Nitecore do get cloned. Nitecore chargers do get cloned. There are copies about. If you look in the bottom left here, or bottom right, I don't know, here anyway, there is a scratch and sniff validation authentication checker. If you go to nitecore.com, you go to the charger section, you can type in the code that's underneath there, and it will tell you if your charger is legit or not. And I do genuinely recommend doing that if you've got a Nitecore charger, just to make sure, because I do not know what those cloned ones are going to be like, or those copied ones. It's just not worth the risk. You're going to have no one to complain to if something goes horribly wrong. So bear all that in mind. I've been Vick, and we'll have another review up very soon. See you soon.